Hey guys, I'm so haggard.
She's not.
You know what?
She never is.
We don't have electricity. It's so hot!
That's what we do. We got no electricity. We come talk to you guys. So, newsflash, we're not starting any more channels.
We have so many
It's
channels.
a joke. We have so many. Yeah. Beautifulbabylove.com.
Yes.
7 channels. Count them. 7.
Imagine. I only know 2.
Anyway, check it out. We appreciate it. We don't post on all of them all the time because we have 7, but you'll find different types of information on each one. So it's kind of neat to check them out when you can. We appreciate it.
So guys, never mind my white hair. Never mind her! Because we don't have electricity. I feel so haggard. I can stay long in the room because it's burning
really hot. Yeah. Really hot.
Yeah.
We got a little breeze when we sat down. I said,
Yes.
make sure we face the breeze so we can have breeze.
I want to bring the bed here, and we decided to record because I have this situation that it's really a serious matter in the Philippines. Yeah.
Yeah. When she was telling me about it earlier, I was like, wow. I said, you really should let other people know, especially foreigners, to let them know in general about.
Why is our car roaming around there? Sorry.
Hopefully that's not, you can't see it with the car, just like ours. It's
Yeah.
down there going down the road. Looks like ours.
Yeah.
Come back. It's ours.
Continue.
What was I saying? Oh yeah.
The situation.
Let the foreigners know, because like it's got to do with the strength of the ties of the Filipina families and how they can kind of go against each other as well.
Yes.
With that strength. So I guess a cautionary tale. That's not a tale. It's a real life story.
It's a life. It's a true story because it happens of one person that it's really close to mine,
Yeah, she knows
and
of
it
this
happens also to one celebrity here in the Philippines that the foreigner got deported seriously.
Yeah.
Yes, just because of that. And actually you can settle that once you just sit together with your lawyer and do the negotiation. You can do that.
Okay, so far
Yeah.
nobody has a clue what you're talking about. So let them know about this person you know of. We don't care
Yes.
about this celebrity too
Yes,
much.
I don't want to disclose the person that close to mine. I just want to share his story so you can have you can learn. It's a lesson to everyone, like especially you guys. Not not in the female side, because here in the Philippines it's always our law. It's always about in favor of the women and the children. Yes, not for you guys. Yeah.
We're the outcasts.
I'm sorry, we don't have like that. It's always, especially when it comes to VAUSI. It's really important that you know.
Comes to what?
VAUSI law.
What's that?
It's all about domestic violence in favor of children and women.
I'm learning it now.
Yes.
VAUSI
yeah,
law.
it's a VAUSI.
Okay.
Once your partner file a VAUSI against you, then you're in trouble.
Don't keep VAUSI against me,
Yes.
okay?
Okay, so let's discuss about this because it's really, during the time, it's really depressing. And it cost a lot of money. Depressing. It cost a lot of everything. Like, yeah, anxiety, depression, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all over in the family when you have close ties to your family. It's really a major problem. So I want to share this, that that someone he had a child and they broke up. Yes, and then when
It's okay. Since you're talking mostly, I was just going to focus more on you. They don't want to just see me staring.
you can see my purse.
Yeah, you're so beautiful. You're so
I'm
beautiful.
sorry. I'm sorry, but this is my face without makeup. Even if I have makeup, this is still the same.
She thinks too much about what people think of her look, and she's
sorry.
beautiful anyway. Comment. You're beautiful, beautiful. You are. You're always beautiful.
Since during the breakup, he doesn't have work, and he decided to go to school. So he study like college student. So it's he's self-supporting student. While he's studying, he do some, like, since he had a motorcycle, he do habal-habal, like pick up some passengers like that, and so he can survive for his allowance and the gasoline.
So
Yeah.
for just to interrupt for a second, like for people who are not as familiar in North America, doing this hobble thing, it's kind of like doing like a
Motorcycle.
little taxi run sort of thing,
Yes.
only with motorcycles.
Yes,
Just to
yes,
let you know,
exactly.
in case you didn't know.
Yeah, and so but during that time, he, even if the income is just little, he started saving, and once that savings become like 1,000 or more than 1,000, he sent to his for his daughter support. And also, of course, the his family also try to help him, but not monthly support for the kid, like maybe sometimes they combine the money and send, send like 3,000, 1,000, 5,000. I think the as what I remember, that the biggest amount they sent is 5,000 during that time. And remember that the he doesn't have work. It's just they just combine the support from his siblings and to his mom. They combine the money, and then send it. And after that, so life continue without any problem until he finished study. Anyway, he's taking up education, so he wants to become a teacher in the future. So after that, he had a new relationship, since they already broke up, and then his girlfriend got pregnant. And of course, while the support is continue, and then after that, after graduation, he find a job in the private company, and he started working. And after like few months of working in that company, the his ex-girlfriend parents filed a case against him. It's economic abuse, and it's part of the BAUSI. And so, meaning to say, it's the child support. And then after that, they don't know, they try to settle, and then since they don't like what they give to the child, so they pursue the case. So they, of course, they don't know that there's a warrant. There's a warrant. And then they are really surprised, because the warrant is came, it's already late, maybe 3 weeks late. So if they know that earlier, maybe they can file maybe bail early, since they don't know since the warrant is still there in the police station. They don't issue the warrant. It's because they don't know the full name, who's that person. And then one police officer know that person. He was surprised, because why they have a warrant. And then So they issued a warrant, and they said that since it's Friday, that guy, that someone I know, stay in prison for 3 days because it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So they cannot process the bail, which is 72,000.
2,000
Yes,
pesos.
72,000 pesos. And you know what, guys? Before the 30 administration, the bail of the child support is only less than 20,000. And then when the 30 run for office, the bail is already high. So during the time is 72,000. I don't know if how much this time, because it was a few years ago. And also, so they issued a warrant. He stayed in the jail for three nights and 4 days. And then by Monday, so yeah, on Monday they processed the bail. So he was released, maybe, I don't know if it's Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, but yeah, so they processed the bail. So, and after that, when they processed the bail, so the my friend of mine, of course, he's free for a temporary freedom. So after that, they went to the to the area of
I was just
where.
interject again, like when they had to get the bail, it's no easy task because you're
Yes.
talking about a Filipino salary,
Yes,
and so the whole family in that case
Need to
had
borrow
to
money.
chip in. So like everybody in the family had to try to come up with
Yes,
funds. It was not
yes.
an easy thing.
It's not
And, like,
easy
convert
to
it
come
in-
up with 72,000
Yeah.
on the spot.
Yeah, convert that in your own money. I mean, that's a lot in anybody's money. And yeah, so it wasn't easy for that family either to come up with that money.
Yes. And also, after that, the you know what, it's really depressing on their side because they need to because the distance of the you know, the ex-girlfriend is in another part of Philippines, and he lives in the south, which is here in Mindanao, and that ex-girlfriend live in Visayas, somewhere in Visayas. So the travel is kind of costly, and of course, during that time it's pandemic. Yeah, it's pandemic. So the transportation is really hard, and you need to process the, you know, like you need to have this vaccine card. Yeah, it's all like that because you can't in the port you need to present your vaccine card for you to be able to go in that place. Yeah, and then so since my friend is like a regular employee, it's just a normal employee, earning less than 20,000 a month. Maybe during that time, his salary is 11,000. I know that. Yes, because I help him to come up with that money. Yeah, yeah.
See
And
the
then
kind of person she is. She's always helping somebody. Always. That's why we have a donate
That's
button.
for-
I'm interjecting for the donate button because
That's
she's
for
always
his
helping
bail.
someone.
yeah, and then the other side, the ex-girlfriend side, demand a 5,000 a month salary. No, support, monthly support. Then I say, huh? 5,000 a month? You know, you're not a manager. You're not a manager. You don't have that kind of, you know, because in here in the Philippines, if when it comes to child support, they need to check first if how much your salary, and then if that guy is already married, and then if if he had another children. Yeah, so it's impossible during the time that he can provide a 5,000 a month. Yes, 5,000 a month. And then, so the process is still going on, the negotiation. You know how many times they go back and forth? It's really, maybe like twice or thrice a year they go back and forth. Yeah. And then still the negotiation is failed, and the case is still ongoing. And and of course it's kind of depressing to his part, because he still have his girlfriend with baby as well. And then, and also the sad part there is, when they have the last negotiation, the parents of his ex-girlfriend is like, his ex-girlfriend has already with a guy, with a live-in partner, and she just give birth during that time. And also my friend also has another family, so they both okay for the separation, and they both have another family. And then when they have their last negotiation, the parents of his ex-girlfriend said that, you are not yet married, and my daughter is not yet married. You can marry her, and then we will dismiss the case. Like, what?
So they want, who is it? The lawyer or the father?
The father,
okay,
not the
so,
lawyer.
Okay, so the father of the girl,
ex-girlfriend,
the ex-girlfriend, who it all revolves around,
Mm-hmm.
said, just marry my daughter, knowing that she's already in a relationship
Yes,
with someone else,
yes,
and
and
had
give
a
birth.
child
Yes.
with someone else.
Yes.
And they're going to drop the charges against your friend.
Yeah.
So what was he thinking? I mean, because, like, what was he trying to do? Because, I mean, he's saying, okay, my daughter married this guy, will drop the charges, but there's still going to be another guy in the picture with another kid.
Yes.
And they were together, right?
Yeah. It's crazy, right? Yeah, but it's really true.
Anyway, continue.
Yeah.
That part
And
confuses me.
so that time, it's really depressing on their part, in my friend's part, because the judge during that time is not on their side. Yeah. And so after pandemic, and the judge reshuffle, like, he was moved to another place, and the judge is new. And then when they try to check all the documents, all the case, and he was surprised, because this is just an easy case that until now it's still pending. What happened? Like, you cannot demand 5,000 for this kind of salary. Well, he had his family, yeah, something like that. So yeah. And then it's a blessing from, of course, from God, that the judge check the case of my friend. And then when he checked, so they call both parties to have a final negotiation. And then the judge dismissed the case, and also the child support is only 2,000. But once he become a teacher in the future, that's the time that they will increase the support.
So again, just to make sure I got it clear, the girl and her family wanted
5,000
5,000,
monthly
which
support.
is like probably over $100 a
Yes,
month, and
yes.
the judge brought it down to
2,000
which
pesos.
is about $35 US
Yes,
a month.
because
that's a big
his
difference.
Because his salary that time is only 11,000. Yeah. And he has a child with his current girlfriend, so it should be divided both, divided both child. So it's like that. Yeah. And then also The case was dismissed, yes, and thanks God. And once the case dismissed, the bail, you can get the bail, but you need to you need to wait for 2 years. 2 years until you can get the bail.
So everybody who helped out with the bail, which was
Yes.
you included, you
Yes.
had to wait 2 years,
2 years
to get the money
to
back.
get the money back. Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-mm.
Lots of things to think about here. And be careful who you get intertwined
And you know
with.
what? Yes, guys. And you know what? Before, during the process of negotiation, my friend even offer, they will, instead of paying the bail, they will give the 72,000 direct to the child, 72,000, and aside from that, he will give a motorcycle as their livelihood. Aside from motorcycle and the 70,000 as livelihood, just to drop the case. But they don't agree to that because they want 5,000 a month. Yeah. And then that's the offer. Aside from monthly support, that's the for me, it's kind of, if I am a practical, I can accept that offer, because 72,000 during the time is big money, and there is a motorcycle for the livelihood. Yeah. So once you have motorcycle, you have daily income aside from 72,000, and aside from monthly support. That's the offer before, but they declined that. They refused that. They don't accept that. They want 5,000 a month. But the judge decided to lower down to 2,000. And since before the case, the parents give something like clothes, uniform for the kids, and his siblings give some gifts and sometimes money. But after the case, when they filed the case, everything is gone. Everything was gone. Like, okay, so what for? You give us so many heartache, headache, depressing situation. You put to us in this kind of situation, so no more extra.
What do you mean everything was gone? I'm not real clear on that one.
Like, because his siblings, my friend's sister, help to support his daughter. So when they filed the case, everything was gone. The sister, okay, we will not support anymore. So if they want 5,000, let the judge decide how much your child support. No more extra. No more uniform every year. No more shoes.
Okay, so
something like that.
What you're saying is that the guy's friends and family were doing actually better.
Yes.
Were giving actually better
exactly.
than what they ended up with. What the other person ended up with.
Yes, exactly. Yep. Even if they have this financial problem, if during his daughter's birthday, they have gifts, gifts from his mom, from his sister. They combine all together to send gifts, even money for his child.
Stopped.
Yes, gifts. But this time that they filed the case, everything stopped. So if they want child support, like this kind of, let the judge decide of how much. So the judge decide 2,000. Okay, 2,000. His sister, his mom never give uniform, never give gifts. Everything is cut because they were so ungrateful.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of ungratefulness happening there for sure.
So you need to make sure, like for example, this happened to one foreigner. He became famous because he is also an actor here in the Philippines, a supporting actor. He had a small roles in movies and even in drama series. here in the Philippines, and he had a relationship with one of the famous actress here in the Philippines, and then they have a child, a daughter, and then when they had a separation, it's really a messed up separation because the foreigner didn't support his daughter. Yeah, so the mother, his ex live-in partner, filed a case, which is a bawsi. Yeah, and then that he needs to support his daughter, but he didn't support his daughter. He's so stubborn until that actress filed a case that he needs to deport. So maybe I think 3 months or 4 months ago he was deported. Even if his lawyer tried to appeal that no need to do the deportation, something like that. Yeah, but he was deported because of that. No child support. You better go out in the Philippines if you don't want to support your child. So why you stay in the Philippines, have babies, and don't support your children? Yeah, so you need to be very careful. Even if we are a Filipino, it happens to us, to my friends, and even you guys, a foreigner. If it happened to you, if you are a responsible father to your children.
Yeah, lots to think about there. It's a story of heartache
Yes.
her friend had to go through, but I think they're in the overall scheme of things doing better now, aren't they? Aren't they doing better now? you feel
Yes,
like?
yes.
So to go through some really, really tough times. So be careful. That's what
Don't
I
worry,
say.
we don't have kids.
Be careful. Do I look
It's
nervous?
really speechless, guys, because maybe he's thinking, oh, I don't want to have kids here and run away.
See you after a while. I'm kidding. We're
Yeah, I
together
know.
forever.
Yeah.
Aren't we together forever?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
And I told him that I will never do that to you. Why should I put you in jail if you don't?
Anyway, it's not about us.
Yeah, it's not about us. I'm just sharing that sad story of my friend because it's really, heartbreak, depressing, everything is there. And then this time, since the case was dismissed, so thanks God, and he already married to, yes,
Like,
and
just to review, if I got it right, they really only started this whole business of coming against your friend, the person you know,
yes,
because
they're
they
waiting.
knew all of a sudden he had
Yes.
income.
Yes,
Up
they're
until
waiting
that time,
until
they didn't care.
Yes, they waiting until he finished studies and he had a job
And
because
they pounced on him.
yes, exactly. Yeah, because according to them, they said, it's a time where this is the time that we're waiting until you finish studies and come back to us, something like that. Yeah, and it's really, still have guts to say that, like, you can marry my daughter. Your daughter just give birth to, or something like that. I want to say something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And then I told him that my only advice to him is don't cheat on your wife and have children because even your wife can put you in jail. Yeah. I even talked to his wife. It's just a joke, but it's really, if you really mean it, you can put someone in jail just because you cheated on them, because you can file a bawsi even if you are just a boyfriend and girlfriend. If you will like you were cheated, or maybe everything, like if you are emotionally
Wounded.
yeah, something like that, like emotionally battered, physically battered, you can file a case that partners of yours can put in jail. Yes, just be careful, and it's not easy because I think you will spend more than or less than 10 years in prison for that.
So a note to the foreigners, like there's other countries you can visit: Vietnam, Thailand. What are some of the other countries? Bali. Just giving you a heads up.
Yeah, because our laws here is only the effectivities of our laws is only here in the Philippines. If you are if you are battered in outside the Philippines, you can file the case here because it happens outside the Philippines. It's always inside the Philippines. Yeah. So just be careful, and if you have children here in the Philippines, be responsible. Even to those who are Filipino, be responsible, guys. If you don't have enough money to raise children, don't just be castrated.
Neutered.
Neutered.
Like a dog.
Neutered
Get
like a
neutered.
dog. I'm just kidding.
Anyway,
Yeah, because it's really depressing. Like looking.
when you're neutered.
No.
Yeah, it
just
would
like
be.
just like my sister.
Okay.
Just like my sister, and she's a single mom, and her daughter's already almost 15 years old, and then it's been 15 years no child support from her father. So I even encouraged my sister, because during that time, okay, why don't you file a case of my sister? I don't want headache, something like that, and I have work. Since I sometimes we do understand the part of my friend's ex-girlfriend because they don't have work. Like, you know what? They can find work, but it doesn't mean that we don't support them because my friend, even if he doesn't have work, if he had this savings, he immediately sent the money. Yeah, even they don't ask that support. He provide. Yeah, even if he doesn't have work.
So was he providing money before the court ruling?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
How
Even
much-
he's still
much-
studying, like
Yeah. So how much-
1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1,000 because there's no work, and it's not
Yeah.
monthly. It's not monthly support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So from his sister gift, he will combine that, and from his mom, of course, it's not monthly because they're struggling financially. They will combine that and send. Yeah.
yeah. So I guess you got to look up all the laws when you come to
And
visit.
guys, also, if you do like that, you support your if you have children and you support child support, keep your receipt with you, because my friend, even if he supported his daughter, since they don't keep the receipt is just gone everywhere, throw it everywhere, because he's just confident that it will not happen to him. Yeah, so keep the receipt with you, because once you have evidence that you supported your kid, once they file a case, the case will immediately dismiss because you have evidence that you supported your children. Keep receipt, make evidence that you supported your children.
So in the end, the judge just said, "Good job. Just need to pay a little more."
Yeah.
That's all they really.
Yes.
So they made a big case, threw him in jail over almost nothing, really, because he was really trying to do it all on his own, the right thing. So the judge in the end just said, "You just need to pay a little bit more, but you're doing fine."
Yeah. So
Didn't need to go to jail. That was crazy.
okay, I guess that's it for today.
Yeah,
Today's
that's the
video.
story. If you want to hear more stories like this, let us know. She's a treasure trove of stories. She keeps me entertained all the time, telling me
It's not a
things.
chismis because I help.
She knows these people.
I
yeah.
help for the bail.
Yeah.
It's 72,000.
She helped bail the person out.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yes.
Well,
So-
check out our other channels through
Our website, beautifulbabylove.com.
beautifulbabylove.com.
Yeah, and if you have some extra, guys, click the donate button there. Yeah, so we
Goes
can be
into
a
her
blessing
bank
to
account,
others.
and she does with it as she pleases. Usually, she helps someone. So, thank you.
Bye.